Internet, and welcome to my first ever review of a game, spoiler free by the way. And as you can probably guess, well, you might not, this is a review of Kid Icarus Uprising for the 3DS. This is my favourite game on the 3DS, but I'll get into that in a bit. First, we're going to talk about the structure of the chapters. Now, there are kind of like 24 chapters in the game. It isn't a long game. It's fantastic though. But yeah, all of the chapters have a structure except for one. One of them doesn't have this structure, but I'm not going to talk about that. Again, spoiler free. It begins with a flying segment where you are your character known as Pit, who is an angel working for Palutena. That's the kind of like the goddess of light and happiness, and you are her like first in command. And this is a flying segment where you fly and you just kill all the bad guys in the flying vicinity. The second segment is the land segment, which is personally my favourite segment, where again you kill all the baddies, but it's on land, and oh my god, this is some of the best looking designs of an area on any game I've ever seen. Seriously, this looks brilliant. And lastly, there are the boss battles, and there's only one boss battle in the whole entire game. I did have loads of fun playing. Well, the chapter wasn't that good anyway, so I don't usually play that one. But yeah, after that, let's talk about the characters. I've already told you about Pit and Palutena. There are Magnus. You can see Magnus in the trailer. For me, he's one of the main reasons why this isn't kind of like a 10 out of 10, because they kind of like hype him up in the trailer as kind of like, oh, this is the best character in gaming history, yeah. Where he's good. I do like him as a character, but he's not used that much, and that's just such a shame. But except for that, okay, and there's also Medusa, which is the main bad guy. Again, no spoilers, so I'm not going to spoil anything for you, like how you kill her or anything. And she commands the army of bad guys, girls. I don't know what gender they are. But yeah, and she has loads of head commanders and stuff, and it's just so much fun. Let's talk about the bosses. Most bosses are quite easy, like the first three, very easy, but oh my, they're just so much fun to play. So like, bang, boom, shoot them, bang. Now the next thing is the weapon variety. Wow. Okay, you think games like, I don't know, Halo, or your modern FPSs have kind of like thousands of great guns. No, if you want guns in a game, this is the game. Well, not even just guns. Bows and arrows, cannons. Oh wow, there's millions of them. You can mix and match them. This is my favourite game, weapons-wise, of all time. Seriously. Now, before I get on to the multiplayer, there's something people don't really like about this game, which is the controls on land. Apparently, some people get hand cramps from playing this for too long. Well, it does come with a stand, so but because it's a 3DS title, people are expecting, oh, I can take this along with wherever I want. And yeah, you should be able to. Personally, I don't get any problems with my hand, but if you do, I'm sorry, but personally, I don't get any problems. And the last thing I really want to talk about is the multiplayer, and oh wow, for Nintendo's multiplayer, which has always been a bit hit and miss. Some games are great at it, some games are okay with it. Pokemon Battle Revolution, that was awful at it. Oh man. But this has some of the best multiplayer Nintendo-wise and any game-wise. Now, there are two things. There's light versus dark, and there is, well, just random fights. Light versus dark, random fighting is just you pick your character. Well, you don't really pick. It's a colour, and you have to kill the most people in the round. You're the only person on your team. But Light vs. Dark, there are 3 people on each team, and how can I explain it? Let's say, and once they've killed enough people, the last person to die becomes kind of like Dark Pit or Pit. Dark Pit is a character that comes not too far in the game, so I'm not really spoiling anything. He's in the trailer. You can probably guess him. He's Pit, but wearing black. So, yeah. And once you kill Dark Pit or Pit, your team wins. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Well, I guess I should give a score. I give Kid Icarus Uprising a 9.9 out of 10. This is brilliant, this game. I didn't want to give it this score. I wanted to give it a 10 out of 10, but after looking at kind of like characters like Magnus, who weren't used that much, and this was the only character that wasn't used that much, I just had to take it down by 1,000,000%. This is such a great game. If you have a 3DS, even if you don't have a 3DS and get a 3DS, if you're going to get a 3DS, if you've got a 3DS, you should play this game. Well, unless you haven't got enough money, either way. But try and seek out this game any way you can. This game is brilliant, and again, it's my favourite game on the 3DS. So yeah, I hope you like this first review. Bye!